Hi, I'm author SC Vincent, and I came across some recent Twitter drama that I kind of wanted to give some commentary on because it's relevant to independent publishing and even crowdfunding. Now, I haven't crowdfunded before, but I've supported crowdfunding and I've independently published and bought independently published books. So I thought I would kind of give some of my opinions on it. Um, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been really busy, work and life stuff and all that. So I'm gonna try to be high energy. So let's get right into it. First, let me promote my book, and this will be relevant to the point of the actual video. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in a new playlist or not. I probably will, but it'll be more about the actual publishing process, kind of more for authors than anything. But so these are my books. I self-publish on, for the most part, on Amazon and maybe Ingram Spark. So you can kind of go through here and see that, I write horror, I write fantasy, I write science fiction. In fact, my latest book is a science fiction young adult novel. And sometimes I do sales on my books. Sometimes they are very cheap for just $1, 99 cents. And there's a strategic reason why I do this, and why authors do this. But first, let's get into the drama. So we start off with B.A. Turner, who is author of Vigilante's Creed. This is not like an attack on anyone, but I'm just going to kind of read some of his points and kind of give my thoughts on them. So things that he will not do as an independent creator: act fake in an effort to get more sales. That's fair. He wants to stay genuine. That's admirable. Betray friends or acquaintances to get more sales. That's fair too. Censor myself in order to retain or gain customers. Completely fair. Do a 99-cent sale or do a free book sale to inflate my sales numbers. Now, a lot of people took issue with this point, and they took issue with the next point too. Give away free books to YouTubers in hope that they will promote me. I want people to buy my book because of the premise and plot and the art, not because of free books. No pay to play for me. Or attack other creators to prop myself up. That's another fair point as well. But so now there's a reason why people do 99-cent sales for their books, and I've done that. A lot of people do this, and there's a strategic reason. And then the issue here: give away free books to YouTubers to promote me. Now, first, before I start commenting on this stuff, he did do a revised tweet, which I will show you, so I'm not being entirely biased here. But this point will kind of be the quickest for me to kind of talk about. Now, there's nothing actually wrong with sending a book in request for a free and fair review, for example. You're not paying a YouTuber to give you a positive review or a negative review or whatever. You're just paying for an honest opinion. You're not paying at all. You're providing material for an honest opinion, which can be denied or taken by the reviewer. But what he seems to be saying is giving someone something for free for promotion. Now, a promotion is different than a review. Let me get some water. And so I guess the wording there may have kind of been poorly done. Uh, because maybe when I first read it, I thought maybe he was talking about reviewing, but he seems to be talking about more of a promotion, which I would agree actually on that point. If you're going to, I mean, there's nothing wrong with people promoting your stuff, I guess, but you're giving away your books. It's kind of unethical. Perhaps I can see where he's coming from, but the point here that really took most fire, triggered most people, was do a 99-cent sale or do a free book sale to inflate my numbers. Now, the phrasing here is extremely poor. Sale to inflate my sales numbers. Now, a lot of people do 99-cent sales, and it's not to superficially inflate sales numbers to make your book look good, because it's very easy to tell if you look like on Amazon's rankings, for example. It's really easy to tell how your book sales are doing, and how that will look good. These rankings, for example, you'll be in the top 10s if your book's free, or 99 cents. Your ranking will go up, and people can tell, they can correlate the number with the price, and you're not going to fool anybody. I know that because I've done stuff like this, but it wasn't for the reason as to what's being implied here or inferred by readers. So you scroll down and you see John A. Douglas, who both of these guys are YouTubers and popular in this kind of sector of indie publishing. He says, "I feel you, but those 99-cent book sales are," I think he says, aren't to inflate numbers. They're a valid way to bring in new readers. Don't dunk on them. I have to agree with him on that. And so then B.A. Turner makes a new tweet. And please bear with me on this, by the way, because it's kind of long, but he says, "I understand why writers do the 99-cent book sales. The issue I see is that there is an abundance of them, and it has created a bargain hunter mentality amongst some readers versus hunting for a unique and high-quality storybook. On Amazon, it seems like authors have inherently, or actually inadvertently, created a market that has devalued books to where creators feel like they have to offer lower and lower prices, which can cause a nasty side effect of authors accepting little to no royalties just to feel good about selling some books, but likely being depressed about a lack of profit. I feel like all the above have also made it harder for folks to market crowdfunded books, since Amazon readers have become spoiled with such low-cost books at the expense of the author's royalties, etc. I would like to see more authors being confident about the value of their books versus going with the new norm." So one of the things that kind of stands out to me when I read this is that sorry, really dry throat. The market of Amazon's independent books is so the prices are so low, not necessarily because of the reason why they're so low is because people are competing with traditional publishers, but they're also competing with each other. And because self-publishing has made it so anybody can publish a book. I mean, if you look here, a lot of these people, there's no barrier of entry anymore. So, I mean, look at these prices. They're all $2.99, they're all 99 cents, things like that. So people are trying to be in competition, are trying to undercut each other or in some way in order to kind of be competitive and relevant. That's the real reason why these books are that price. That's one of the many reasons, rather. Um, so then I said to him, this was what I tweeted to him: I don't see the correlation between indie Amazon books and crowdfunded books. It's a different market. People support crowdfunding with a different mindset. I don't see how 99 sales devalue that at all. He says people are trained to pay such a low cost that they are even looking at crowdfunding books, or they would quickly ignore them because they are expensive. I've seen it happen. Now, I think maybe I was confused on what he was talking about. He's talking about people are not getting enough money from putting it on Amazon, and so they're thinking about crowdfunding their books so they can get the funds needed in order to make a profit, because people don't value Amazon books as much. I think there's some, maybe my comprehension is this of this is wrong, or maybe the way that he's writing this is still, the phrasing is maybe not, is kind of lost on me in some way. Then I kind of said, yeah, I guess crowdfunding can be good for some more popular indies, but before you get that big, you kind of have to start from the beginning. Play the game, exposure, build a name. Most authors never profit from their books, which is absolutely true. I'll be 100% honest with you. Out of any of these books, I've never made a profit. Now, I have made money. I have sold plenty of books, but perhaps the only thing I made a profit off of was my short story in here, because I was paid by a publisher, and so so in terms of like a net profit or whatever, the money you put into something has to be less than the money you get out of it. So I did all the editing for this myself, and then I gave it to the publisher, and they edited it, and they paid me, and they gave me more money than I put into it, which was zero. So, but for these things, you have to pay for the formatting, you have to pay for the editing, you have to pay for the art, you have to pay for all kinds of stuff, and that really kind of eats up any sort of, you'll almost, unless you can do it all yourself. Some people can, but if you're like me and you can't do it all yourself, you're really not, most authors really don't, they can't make a living off of their writing, and they don't profit off of their books. So that's why we are lucky we can have social media and YouTube to help. And that's what I kind of say. That's why, so the whole point of why people do 99-cent sales is because of things like Amazon's algorithm and things like their rankings. So when you do like a 99-cent sale and you put it as part of maybe like a group sale, or you do it for free, and it shoots up to like top 10 in whatever ranking it's in. The reason why you do this is because maybe somebody will buy it or download it, for free or for 99 cents, and then they'll download or they'll buy something else. And basically what this will do was that this will make it so, you see how I have ads on my page, and I have customers who bought this item also bought. This will put my book in a algorithm for people who read books like mine but haven't read my book yet, and it will put my book out there in the ether onto Amazon's algorithm for people to find. It makes doing ads, and it makes kind of Amazon work for me in order to help get my book the outreach it needs. That's truly the reason why people do these 99 cents or free types of things. He says he knows that already, and it's lowering the value, I suppose. And I can see that in some way. But I mean, the way to kind of the only way to combat getting drowned out in the sector of whatever writing or independent writing sphere you're in is to kind of, you have to innovate. I've seen it, and that's why I've started, like, trying to focus on social media and making YouTube. People want more than an author. They want an entertainer, or they want something to inform them. So you have to build your name. It's, people are not really buying your book. They're buying the author's name. So you're basically, what's the term? You're a brand. So that's why you put out a bunch of content, you put out a bunch of books, so people can get invested in your backlog, and they discover you once you kind of have a name for yourself, and now they have something to read, and they follow you, and they buy your books, and that's kind of the process of some of the most successful independent authors. So that's kind of like the secret sauce of it, and why people do the things that they do. Maybe just in this interaction, the phrasing and the communication is kind of off. I have no issue with any of these guys. I just found it a good way to discuss some of the reasons why people do what they do, in terms of like the back end on publishing, independent publishing, especially on Amazon. So there's no hate towards anyone, of course. So that's pretty much it. If you guys could, how many times did I say in this video? Give me a count in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Check out my books. They are, for now, $2.99, but I only do the 99-cent for like special occasions. So you should follow my Amazon page, and you'll be notified of any special sales or whatever. So I'll see you next video. Thank you.